Hello and welcome to the next ReeVlog. Get it? I'm driving and vlogging. Ha 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 ha. I'm funny. That loud noise you hear is probably the blower in the car. I would say air conditioning, but it's not air conditioning. Pretty fucking warm, if you'll excuse my language. It's English. The reasoning for this vlog and that I'm awake at this time, well, strictly untrue. Usually my alarm goes off about quarter of an hour ago. But the reasoning that I was awake earlier and for this vlog is I had a meeting at the career centre. So, as you probably know, I am full-time employed. But I also don't think that the job is a feasible career necessarily for me. So I work nights, and those shifts start later, earlier even, I'm pretty tired, than I would like. So I've got to miss kung fu sessions, etc. due to work, and with it being 4 on 4 off, that's really helpful with my fatigue. But it's not helpful for weekly schedules, because if I want to do something in an evening, then I can do it half the time. Say it was like a Monday night, I'd be able to do that until I worked a Monday night, and then for 4 weeks I wouldn't be able to do that. Boo. Yeah. But I've accepted that as my lot for now. I'm just looking to change that. And so my current job has a lot of sitting, has a lot of walking, which is good, but has a lot of sitting. And I'm looking, hopefully, to find a career that more directly helps people. So, like, where people will come to me for assistance, rather than probably just having my job exist to help people pay less insurance. Yeah, which is probably feeding into a corrupt system a little bit or something there, but whatever. If I can get into a career where I actively help people, and it's an active career, that'd be ideal, especially depending on the work hours. So, I had the meeting. It was a bit of a faff, because I arrived, the people there said that it was probably an admin error because that person doesn't work Fridays, and it's a Friday and they're not there. So I left and sent them a message saying, hey, you're not here, I've been told you're not going to come in, I'm going to leave, can we reschedule? Which turned out, just shortly after I sent that, I was getting ready to actually leave, and people came out and was like, he's arrived, he's here. So that was something. Yeah, then I had the meeting. Pretty much they took my suggestions for what sort of jobs I might want. We looked at potential methods to try and help me get there, but there are some obstacles that will need to be overcome, if possible. Might not be possible for some of them. And then the third option, we came up with 3, is a difficult one, because it would be challenging for me to do that job, but I currently have all the necessary qualifications. It would just be, where is it, and will it pay enough, more or less, as well as whether it's permanent or like part-time or seasonal, because I'd need it to be permanent. Regardless though, I don't think it was worth cutting as much sleep as I did today specifically, but I do think it was definitely worth going. reasoning I don't think it's worth cutting the sleep is because whilst I did book that beforehand, I do have a jiu-jitsu class I'm going to tonight. It's quite far away. It's just a trial taster session for free. I've got to pay for fuel, and that's enough to get there and back again. It's like 45 minutes each way minimum. But whatever, you know. I've wanted to try jiu-jitsu for ages, but I'm on 2.5 hours sleep, coming off the back of my 4 shifts. So this is usually what would be my rest day. But I'm going with a friend because I found out about it, and I was like, hey, some Friday when you're free, do you want to do this with me? And they were like, yeah, I'm free next Friday, which is, you know, today. So I went for this Friday because I'm working the next 4 Fridays. Again, you see the issue with trying to make weekly schedule things. Because I want to learn more martial arts. I wanted to go to clubs. I want to try Pilates, that sort of thing, if I can afford it. But also I want to instruct. And both options require regular free evenings, which I don't have consistently. I can regularly have free evenings, but they won't be the same evening, which for most situations probably won't work too well for me, but whatever. Enough about work and jiu-jitsu. However, my shoulder injury has gotten worse again. Great. I'm doing my best to improve it. My right foot plantar fasciitis is being an absolute bitch at the moment, but overall is improving. It's just like flared up a little bit. Had a bad fatigue week as a whole, but I seem to be coming out the other end of it. I imagine that's going to change tomorrow because I'm pushing myself too hard on not enough sleep. Today, we'll find out. Caffeine's going to be a big winner for me today. On top of which, I am way too warm. I don't like this weather. But never mind. I don't really need my sunglasses on at the minute, I suppose. It's not that bright. It's still bright enough to you know, warrant sunglasses, but I am trying to cut back on my sunglassing. Okay. Closing statements, ending commentary stuff. I'm writing again. Video game project collapsed. Can't remember whether I talked about it, but we just lack the time and energy to learn from the ground up that whole process. So we're both focusing on writing things, which is, you know, pretty cool if I do say so myself, which obviously I do. It's going well. The goal is to write a little every day. Haven't written anything today. I have calendar day wise, but not wake up wise. So I'll probably do a very, very small amount when I get back before trying to take a power nap. Because once I've got up from my power nap, it will be shower, get dressed, go pick up friend, go to jiu-jitsu from there. And I fully expect to either be having caffeine up to my gills, which, you know, I don't have gills, but you get the idea, and feeling ready to go, or more likely, absolutely ready for just crashing out on my bed or floor. Yeah. So I want to get the writing done first. I've also got my daily exercise regime I have to get done, but I'm going to save that for post jiu-jitsu when I'm ready to absolutely crash out on the ground, because whilst it might take a while, I can push through that physical tiredness and get my minimum amount done pushing myself probably harder than is wise with the chronic fatigue. So, yeah. These are my closing statements, but also I'm currently driving, so I can't stop vlogging, so I'm just going to keep talking. Can't stop vlogging! Oh god, I have no control! No. Oh, that was probably the most energetic, standard vlogger type of energy that I've given off in a long time. Can't be doing that very often. I'll ruin my reputation. It's slow and smooth. Five Nights at Freddy's, Secret of the Mimic. The autism's calling. I played it. I beat it. I got the bad ending, but I expected that. And I stopped. And now I'm gonna watch the Markiplier videos. They're pretty good, not gonna lie. I should also eat at some point. Local place I think has refurbished recently, so I just saw a sign for reopening or opening weekend or whatever. That sign reminded me I need the foods, for I have not eaten since waking. I've drank and I need the loo. That's the first thing to do when I get in, apart from like taking my shoes off. But I need sustenance. Thankfully, I'm not super hungry, so I've got like some leftovers and like I bought soba noodles or something, kabuto noodles maybe. I don't know. It's the one with the plastic clip top with holes in, so it's got the foil top. Peel that back, put the water in, stir, blah blah blah. But it's also got a plastic lid, so you drain it at the end. That brand. Got some of those. Yeah, they're processed, but with my energy time amounts today, I am going to be in a hurry. So I think that it'll be toilet, put the kettle on, basic bit amounts of writing, then call it a day. Until I've got to go jiu-jitsu. I'm very excited about jiu-jitsu. It's been many years since I wanted to try jiu-jitsu initially. If I remember, I'll do another vlog later, if I've got the energy, or tomorrow, as a here's how jiu-jitsuing went. If I do not remember, then, well, hopefully I'll remember at some point to mention it. Like that one Wing Chun lesson I did. I don't remember if I vlogged about that or not, but it was good. Anyway, I've parked, so I'm going to end vlogging. No, I'll catch you cats on the flip-flop.